Hello everyone, how are you today? Look at this beautiful collection of earrings, so vibrant, so elegant. Would you like to know how to make them? Then keep watching, I'll show you step by step how to create. Today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful earrings using special glitter papers that I recently got. This package includes 5 glittery sheets with colorful abstract designs. Some of them have a pattern that reminds me of fish scales, like this one. It is a very beautiful paper, and the best part of this is it's sticky, so it already has adhesive on the back, so I don't need any extra glue. And I bought it on Temu.com. Each package costs only about $2 Canadian. So what do we need to create beautiful earrings with this special paper? Honestly, the hardest part is choosing which design to use first, because all these sheets are so colorful, so shiny, and so beautiful. To help you to decide, consider your favorite colors or patterns that match your style. I really like all of them, but picking one that speaks to you makes the process more fun and personalized. Okay, let's start with this one. Bright, vibrant, and colorful like a rainbow. I'm going to use these wooden shapes, and first I need to choose which part of the paper I want to place on them. That's not easy because I like the whole design, but in the end I choose the section I want to trace it with pencil. I pick areas with similar colors so the earrings will match each other, even so the patterns themselves are abstract. And now I'm going to cut out the shapes I marked. When I cut the marked area, I don't do it too precisely because I'll trim the edges more carefully later. At this stage, the main goal is to cut out the paper. And look at these two beautiful pieces. Now I use a craft knife to gently lift the sticky paper from its backing and place it onto the wooden shape. I don't use any extra glue because the adhesive on this paper is already quite strong and works very well. Then I position it so it covers the entire surface of the wooden base. If I'm not happy with the placement, I can lift and reposition it, but in this case it looks good right away. After that, I press it down with my fingers and smooth it out to remove any air and ensure the adhesive adheres evenly to the wood. If you notice air bubbles or wrinkles, gently leave the paper and smooth it out again. Taking your time here helps achieve a professional looking finish and boosts your confidence in the craft. Then I repeat the same process with the second piece. And now I already have 2 earring bases ready for the next step, trimming the edges neatly. So here we are. Now I'm going to use a cutting board and a craft knife to remove the excess sticky paper and make the edges clean and smooth. It is a simple step, but it is important to be patient. The knife needs to be sharp, so I check the edges carefully with my fingers to ensure they feel smooth. Then I repeat the same process with the second piece. As you can see, it's simple, just careful, detailed work. Everything looks good so far, and even if I notice any tiny extra bits of paper after trimming the edges, I can always fix them later. Just look at them. They are already so beautiful. Technically, you could even leave them as they are without resin or varnish, but because this is paper, I want to protect the surface. And on days like this, when the weather is still cold and windy, these bright, colorful earrings really lift my mood. They feel like spring, like summer, full of colors and energy. Step by step, I started using other colors and patterns from the same paper collection. And look what happened. Now I have a whole group of beautiful future earrings. Every single one looks different, and all of them are beautiful in their own way. I tried different designs and colors, and as always, it is very hard for me to choose a favorite. I truly love color, and these combinations of pattern and shade work amazingly well for earrings. So here we are. The next step is finishing the back side. For that, I use wood markers or sometimes any paint I have, including acrylic paint. In this case, I also had some extra gold paint, so I decided to use it. Once that is done, and before applying varnish or resin to the front, I check every edge again for any uneven spots or excess paper. This time my husband helped me too. He used a tool to gently polish the edges and remove any remaining bits of paper or wood. It's a simple process, but I use a very soft attachment on my drill so it doesn't damage the earrings. Step by step, we check every corner and every edge. And meanwhile, of course, our pets stay close by, enjoying the process with us and keeping us company. After the edges are finished, I color them with a gold marker. It dries very quickly and gives the earrings a much more complete look. And once the edges are done, the next step is to protect the front of the earrings. Well, while I had a little time in my studio, and while my husband was finishing the edges, I took a moment to rest and enjoy my flowers. And now everything is ready to the next step, protecting the earrings. For that, I use glossy Mod Podge. I really like the glossy finish because it helps emphasize the glitter and makes the color look even more vibrant and shiny. Usually I apply 2 layers, first one, then the second one. It dries quite fast, and even after the first layer, the earrings already look beautiful. Just look at these colors. Absolutely amazing. It was getting darker outside as evening approached, but you could still see how rich and bright the colors were. It is always such a pleasure to watch them come to life. The next morning, the work continues, and of course Sonia is enjoying a little sunshine outside. Now I'm applying the second layer of Mod Podge. This step is very quick. It usually takes only about 10-15 minutes to cover everything. After that, it dries in about half an hour to an hour, and then the earrings are ready to be assembled. And here they are, ready to become finished earrings. For this set, I'm using gold-plated hooks because they match beautifully with the golden tones and glitter in the designs. And now we have a whole new collection of earrings. They are elegant, stylish, and definitely statement pieces. I really love all of them. It is actually hard to find the perfect angle to show you just how shiny and glittery they are, because the colors keep changing in the light. And that is exactly what makes them so special. This paper is very unique, very easy to work with, and as you can see, the final result is stunning. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more earrings ideas and creative projects.